What's going on, guys? It's Jermane'S here again in the mobile studio as usual. Um, it's a late afternoon. Today is Thursday and it's July 16th and it's approximately 5:30 p.m. So there are literally hundreds of wildfires burning across our neighbor up north, Canada, currently at the moment, and it's causing our entire skies to look black and orange, just blanketing the entire skyline. The air quality is crazy, and it's just crazy how the place just looked like a scene from out of a apocalyptic movie. Like, have you ever seen that movie with Will Smith? I think it's the last. I forgot what the movie called. It's like a really crazy end of the world type movie. That's the scene I'm trying to paint here in the Northeast in Connecticut. This smoke, in the skies is blanketing from Boston, the entire state of Massachusetts, Connecticut, places in New York. I don't know what's going on with Canada with these wildfires, man. It has been like 3 years now since in a row they have wildfires over there that causing the states to look like this. And it's a health concern for people because guess what? People want to go out and like enjoy their days and enjoy their evenings, especially now. If you partake in physical activities outdoor, or hiking, running, biking, whatever it is, it's you want to do it, but you're thinking twice now because of the smoke and how it might affect your breathing and the breathing issues and the underlying issues that may result from inhaling the smoke. So Canada really need to get this under control, man. Look at the skies here. I'll show you the back camera. Maybe you can't see that clear from the camera, but the sky, there's a lot of smoke in the atmosphere right now here. And I'm in Connecticut, and this is some of the fires are burning in Toronto. So what I'm getting to understand is affecting the entire Northeast and some of the Midwest states. And I remember vividly in 2023, they had a crazy fire there too. And in 2023, it was the same issue for weeks. Our skies were like this. And it was a lot of burning. You could literally smell the smoke right now. If I turn my window down, you could literally smell the smoke right now, and it's dangerous because it's not healthy to inhale in microscopic burnt particles and the smoke and all of that stuff. It's not really healthy. So a few states have sent a letter to the Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and urging him to get these fires under control. United States is also sending help as usual. We always do. We always look out for the Canadians, even though they're so freaking ungrateful at times. We always try to help them with whatever we can help them with. So we sent a bunch of firefighters, fire equipment, choppers with firefighting capabilities, and all. Name it, we sent it over there to them, and we sent personnel. We sent, to really help them battle this fire. But at the same time, it is looking really bad in my state and in neighboring states close to Canada. It just makes me wonder, like, how the hell these fires are just burning like that. Did someone openly just go into the forest and just start burning stuff, or maybe this is because of the heat and how hot it is, and when it gets too hot, it can cause fires to ignite, etc. But what I'm trying to say is, some state officials asking Canada to get these under control, because people will be getting sick from this. People might be getting sick from this, and you could literally see the fog, the smoke, and you could smell it. It's dangerous. Not many people want to be out there inside of this condition. The air quality is bad, extremely bad, extremely bad. And then on top of it, it blocks the sun out, because you're not getting much sun. And when the sun hit the smoke, that's when you get that orange type skyline. You understand? So Canada need to get this under control, and time again, Canada have proven to be very ungrateful to the United States, and we try to still help them whenever we can. Like now, they're in a situation now that they need help, they need extra manpower to really get this fire under control. Even though it's going to benefit us for the fire to be under control, but we do send it, and I bet you a few months from now, we're going to in some skirmish with Canada, and they, yet again prove to be very ungrateful to the United States, and so on and so forth. I'm wondering, why these fires are so rampant. It's like it's like hundreds of fires burning all together, man. Like, like how they let this just run so rampant? Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. So far, no houses have burnt or anything like that, but so far that's what I'm understanding. But it's just very concerning to see that they let this fire just run out of control, and they didn't really get down to the bottom of it ASAP and try to solve it before it gets so big. Because when a fire starts spreading and it starts sucking smoke out of the atmosphere, start sucking oxygen out of the atmosphere and start growing. I literally saw a video where a freight train was caught in the middle of a fire, in the middle of the fire. Like, there was literally a video where a freight train, let me see if I can pull it up for you. It's crazy. I'll show you guys what's up. There was literally a freight train caught in the midst of the fire. They were just there watching, just don't know what the hell to do. I'm gonna show you right now, after this ad's pass.
Okay, what if I show you something?
Yeah. Because it runs through rural lands, wherever trees are, wherever whatever the fire can suck.
This morning extreme.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Like a freight train caught in the middle of the damn fire, bro. Here we go. Yeah, there's a freight train caught in the middle of the fire. Look at that. The skies are orange in Toronto. This apocalyptic look we getting from the smoke, man. Minnesota, all the Midwest states are looking crazy right now as it regards to the smoke and the air quality that's there. Canada really need to get this under control real fast. They really do, man. I want to be outside, and it's not safe to be. Well, you can be outside, but you're gonna be risking it. You can get sick from this. You can get, as some people were saying, their lawns were burning. So and so on and so forth. So like, you know, but this just shows you too how from my state, Canada is like 400 miles away, I would say. Roughly 400, 350 miles away, 350 miles away, the Canadian border. And then from the Canadian border to get into places like Montreal or whatever, it's like another 50 miles, 60 miles, 70 miles. So the wind is just taking the smoke all the way down here, all the way down to the northeast, to Boston, Mass. That just shows you how widespread this wildfire is. Like, I wish you guys could see, like, let me change my camera. Like, the more, like, right now I'm driving north, and the more north I go, the more smoky the place is. You probably could get a little glimpse of the smoke, but that's how it is. It's like really, really smoky right now. You barely could, well, I'm not gonna say you barely can see stuff, but you can see stuff, but it's just extremely smoky. And when I turn the windows down, you'll smell the smoke as well. You dig? So that's what's going on in here. You see, it's reducing the visual. You can't see that. You cannot see so far away. It's not so clear. So be careful. And it looks worse at nighttime too. It looks really bad at night. It looks really bad at night. Let me try to do something. I've never done this before, but maybe I can make it work. Who knows? Let me see. I'm gonna try to connect another camera to this. Maybe not. It's not gonna work out. Nah, it's not gonna work out. I wanted to show you guys. It's not gonna work out. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Plug in an extra camera just to see something. Here's an extra camera. Okay, let me see. Maybe it's not gonna work out. Yeah, but that's what we're facing over here, man. A lot of nonsense with this fire. See, everything just looks, cloudy. Let's see if I could get this done. I'm gonna fix this. RTMP. Oh gosh. All right, that's not gonna work out. Oh. All right, yeah, I might get it now. I might get it now. It's ZZ. 1v5. Maybe this not gonna work. I don't know, but I tried though. All right, let me see if I could ease out of this. Damn, so much traffic. It's crazy. All these big ass trucks. Man. All right. All right, it's not gonna work, guys. So it's whatever. But yeah, I wanted to show you how freaking cloudy, not cloudy, but how much smoke is in the atmosphere from another angle. But it's not looking like it's gonna work out how I want it to work out. You understand? Yeah. So let's forget about that. It just say connecting, not gonna connect anyways. Yeah, man, so that's what it is. Oh, the World Cup, man, is going crazy. I can't believe, like, who, I didn't even want to talk about the World Cup, but who watched the game yesterday? England just totally gave away that game. They totally gave away. I can't believe they were up 1 goal and then they immediately start playing more defensive instead of building on the 1 goal and create more pressure on their opponent. They immediately start defending the 1 goal, which is extremely dangerous because Argentina is a team that really pressure, and they have a history of coming from behind to actually win some games throughout the entire tournament. So I don't know what that English coach was thinking about, but he literally messed that whole thing up by putting more defenders on the pitch than having more strikers to really build on their on their lead. They should have built on that momentum, built on the lead, built on the momentum, and try to at least score another goal uh, just to seal up the win and make sure that okay, the win is there. So that's what happened with that situation yesterday. Um, shit, I was rooting for England. I would love to for them to win because it's been like a 60-year thing where gone to a they haven't make it to a, a World Cup final. But Argentina and the United and I'm saying the United States, Argentina and England have a really dark history of rivalry, and they're bitter rivals, and they really taunt each other on the pitch, and this started before these guys that were playing yesterday were born, and it's just the story passed down from generation to generation, and it's just it's the same. It's still the same thing. They continue the bitter rivalry. They continue taunting each other, and so on and so forth. So we, I'm pretty sure we're going to see that for the next World Cup games as well. When is the next World Cup games? It's 2030 probably in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco, I believe. That's the three hosting countries. Um, yeah, so yesterday's game was absolutely wild. So England and France gonna be battling it out for the third place on Saturday, and we all know the big guns, France. I'm not saying sorry, not France. The big guns, Spain, and defending champion Argentina gonna compete Sunday for the world title, and we shall see how that turns out. Um, Funny because to Lionel Messi and Yamin Yam, you see how life can come full circle. Who remember that picture Messi took with Yamin Yamal when Yamin Yamal was a baby, or almost a baby? And look how life really worked things out that Messi and Yamin Yamal gonna play as opponents in the World Cup games. Like that's crazy how life worked out, man. That's crazy how life worked out. And Ya- Yamin Yamal is pretty much well influenced by Lionel Messi, his ways of playing, his dribbling abilities, because Yamin Yamal is from that Barcelona camp as well, and the way how he- he- the way how they teach them the game, and the tiki taka passes and the movements on the ball is a pretty much Spanish thing, because it's just the same way. If you look over the years and see how Barcelona play, is the same way the Spanish team is playing right now. Same way. Same way they're playing right now. The tiki taka moving space and dribble and pass. Same way the Spanish team plays. And Messi is actually brought up in that playing style. And I think Argentina actually embraced some of those playing style, and they also used it. It was quite evident in the first goal that they scored to equalize with England, how Messi was, they were playing tiki taka, long crosses, lobbings, and stuff like. It's the same. It's the same playing style. So it's very interesting to see this matchup coming Sunday because um, I think both teams right now are really. I don't think none of those guys are resting. They're pretty much putting pen to paper and trying to build counterattacks and build um, different playing style just to counter each other because it's a big deal. The World Cup finals is a big deal, and each team wants to take the trophy home. So, and it's only one trophy, and it's one spot for a first place winner. So we shall see. But it is so interesting how life works out with the whole Yami Yamal and Lionel Messi situation, man. And you know, you can say the same thing for Kylian Mbappe too and Ronaldo, because I think they took pictures together before, when Kylian was a kid, young boy, and Kylian now is in Madrid, and he's Cristiano Ronaldo. Majority of his career, he played in Real Madrid, and he has a huge influence on the team Real Madrid. If I'm not mistaken, he scored the most club football goals there at that team at Madrid. So life is funny, man. Life is funny. Now I think you guys can see how dark the sky is getting, and what I was talking about earlier. And as I said, the more I drive north, the worse the situation gets. So it is cloudy, um, extremely cloudy. It's getting dark, smoke all over. Yeah, Canada really shit on us again, as usual. But it's no big deal. Um, yeah, you could see some of the buildings now. Downtown Hartford, you can see them in the background, and the smoke is just taking over the silhouette of the buildings. Uh, yeah. Um, Shoot, what else going on? Today's just a lax day, anyways. But yeah, the World Cup, man, is shit. World Cup is booming, 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 booming. Let me show you the back camera and see. All right. So you barely can see the United Healthcare building. You could see some of the other building because the smoke just uh, makes you can't see it. So it's just lingering around here. And listen, the experts are saying that these fires might be going on for the rest of the year until we get some snow, until the weather breaks and change in the fall coming, because they just can't get it under control. The experts are saying that that might be that's when the weather the fire might stop when we get some snow. But that's crazy if we're gonna wait until a few months, not even a few months, almost half of the year, for the weather pattern to change and for snow to start coming down before these fires are put under control. That that really shows you the extent to which these fires are burning and how massive these fires are. So it's no plaything. It's no plaything. I showed you guys earlier a train that was surrounded by the burning fires, a freight train. And some of these freight trains, they go through some extremely rural areas where there are little to no dwelling, little to no people living there. So that's where the fire is, and burning in the bushes in the forest where trains and so on and so forth going through, and so yeah, that shows you the extent. But um, it's wild, man. I have to be very careful because as soon as it start getting darker, it's gonna get even worse. it's gonna get even worse. What I'm getting to understand is too that um, Canada, they they kind of like so the country of Canada is one of the biggest country in the world. I think it's the second biggest by landmass, and most of the population in Canada is located uh, between located around 100 miles from the U.S. border into Canada. And what I get to understand that these fires are burning beyond that 100 miles area where there are not a lot of people living in those areas. So they're not to say that they don't care about the fires, and not to say that they don't really want to put them out, but there is no immediate danger to anyone or to the majority of the population in Canada where the fires are burning. And I don't know if that's why they don't take it so serious, and that's why this thing just get out of control that fast. But what I'm trying to say is that where the fires are burning, there are not many people living there in those areas, and because most of the population of Canada live very, very close to the U.S. border, at least within 100 miles of the U.S. border. After you get out of the 100-mile radius, then you start seeing less and less people. But it's not like the California situation where in California when those wildfires were raging, they were burning down houses. They were like immediately affecting a whole community of people. It's not the same with Canada. Yes, the smoke might be affecting the community, but I don't see any houses getting burned to the ground. I don't see any communities getting burned flat, so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to say is that, it's not an immediate thing for them to like really go above and beyond to get this fire under direct control, you know. So that's what I get to understand about this whole thing. And but we want it out though, because guess what? It's affecting even airports are getting affected by this. And airports around the surrounding area, not the airports are getting affected by this. Definitely has to be, because can you imagine landing as a pilot? I mean, you have automatic system and automatic landing, but you know it can be affected by this. So it definitely needs to be put under control. Uh, the air quality is bad, as we stated before. At this point, it's better to just stay indoors and just stay home and just relax and don't go out there and put yourself in harm's way by inhaling these toxic fumes. Yeah, you could smell it, man. It is bad. It is bad. The reports are that this thing make its way all the way down to the Carolinas. The smoke. Just put that in perspective. The smoke and the fog make it all the way down to the Carolinas. That's what I'm hearing. They could see it from down there. Like it is far. It is far. When that wind catches smoke and it pushes it all over. Yeah, look at the sun. The sun is like, you barely can see. The sun is like orange right now. Orange red. Yeah. So that's what I have for you guys. Not much going on but the smoke and the Canada fires that need to be dealt with pronto, like ASAP, for people start getting sick and coughing and sneezing. Like, just imagine if you're someone that is asthmatic right now or having any respiratory illness right now, you'll be suffering. And what the Canadian government gonna do? They're gonna compensate. Is there any form of compensation for these? Yeah, it happened before in 2023. It was the same thing around summertime or early spring 2023. We had a situation like this. It's just like crazy smoke all over the place. So I want to move to Florida, man. I don't think it's gonna get to Florida. That's why I want to move to Florida. Florida is having it good right now, not this nonsense. Even the Midwest is getting hammered by this stuff too. But anyway, guys. Anyways. That's what it is. Just gonna ride it out. So please like the video for the YouTube algorithm. I know I wasn't pinpointing on any topic today. I was just like freestyling, matter of fact, talking a little bit about this fire and mixing it all up. Nothing really structured and organized, but like the video anyway for the YouTube algorithm. You know what I mean? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about these wildfires if you're from the Northeast. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.